Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Odyssey Let's Play. Today we continue our adventure with Writhing Dead.
Brice, wait!
Lydia! Lydia!
Malaka. Brice! You have no idea what... Brice! Only one myth speaks of turning victims to stone. Here? Here? It's me, Brice.
Alright, so unfortunately we have found ourselves actually fighting against Medusa, which is unfortunate considering that, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be turned to stone, so we're going to utilize our ranged abilities here for just a moment here. We do need to use these pillars in order to not completely turn into a lot of stone, but we're actually kind of getting shot by some really terrible angles at the moment. Alright, let's try to get some good damage in here. Actually, that did not quite work out the way it was supposed to. We are getting a little bit of some fire damage in there, but unfortunately, we do need to kind of stay behind this cover for just a brief moment. Alright, this is going to be another case of where we need to get to the other side again. I'm actually going to switch back over, try to peek this real quick and do a little bit of damage there. Unfortunately, our good old friend here is continuing to do quite a bit of damage to us, so let's see if we can switch arrows real fast and try to hit for a good amount of damage there. I'm going to back up just a little bit more here to try to get a heavy attack in real quick and see if we can actually deal quite a bit of damage there real quick. Didn't really seem to do a whole lot, unfortunately. Now, we are really trying to put down some pressure right now, but unfortunately, due to the abilities that Medusa offers, it does make it a little bit more tricky than it otherwise would have normally been. He is kind of bouncing around quite a bit at the moment, but we're continuing to still put down some good fire damage, which is ultimately kind of helping us out just a little bit. But we do need to kind of get a little bit more distance because unfortunately, as we get too close, it does make our life way more difficult than it otherwise needs to be. Good thing we have some of our dodging abilities because this seems to actually be helping us out quite a bit. I'm actually going to try to switch over maybe to another set of arrows here. We do have some fire arrows, but we already have those. What can we do maybe potentially with something a little different here? We are using some of our better arrows at the moment, which actually should help us out quite a bit. Unfortunately, that was a little not anticipated there to get hit like that. But if we can continue to stay back a little bit, we'll of course be able to deal out a good amount of damage. We do have some reinforcements unfortunately joining the fray, so of course we're going to want to take these guys out. We do want to continue to kind of break line of sight because unfortunately she will do quite a bit of damage to us. Alright, gotta get away from these guys for just a quick sec. To be able to drop this other one and maybe one more arrow. Alright, so we're continuing to still do a little bit of damage there. Unfortunately, when we kind of get hit with that lightning, it does make our life a little bit more tricky. Alright, so unfortunately, we need to continue to stay back just a little bit. Now, while I recognize that she's using some ranged abilities here, unfortunately, we just cannot be standing still for very long, because she'll just do way too much damage to us. Man, she's got some like good dodging abilities, though. I will give it to her on that one, considering that it does make our life way more tricky. Alright, so we're out of our really good arrows, but let's see if we can actually go back to our fire arrows. They seem to be kind of helping us out quite a bit early on, and we kind of got away from them. Getting a little bit of extra damage per second kind of on her by utilizing that fire, but not really doing as much damage as I would have hoped. However, archery is definitely, I think, the way to go about this, considering that I think if we get too close to her, I just fear that she's going to do too much damage in quick succession. Alright, so this usually indicates that there might be some friends coming to play, so let's actually back up a little bit and try to get away from these guys. Alright, so now we got quite a bit. This dude's actually running at me, which is terrifying in its own way. Alright, we got rid of one. Really, if we can get rid of them slowly, that should make things bearable for the most part. This dude's going in for a bit of a rush there. I want to get away from that spear, though. I know that much. And unfortunately for that requiring quite a bit of our actual adrenaline, it really does not do much damage, does it? Alright, Medusa is slowly but surely losing some health, but not quick enough, unfortunately. And she's got some nasty dodging abilities, which makes things a little bit more tricky. Alright, I actually need to get some more arrows, so let's see if we can actually get over here without getting hit by just too much damage. Did refill a little bit on arrows. Unfortunately, I would have preferred to actually have a lot more, but beggars can't be choosers in times like this. He's almost dead. We're super close. We got a little bit damage there.
Why, Zeus? I hate snakes. Someone, I tell you, in another time, will remember us.